Welcome to Green Team and TC Barter Show, where we talk on crypto and bartering every day. So, as you all know, crypto is uh, in the downtrend in from the past uh, previous like a week or maybe 2 weeks, and still things are down today. So some things are on sideways, but most things are down. If I show the CoinGecko, see what the market is doing. So we can see the whole market is down like 3.1% in the past 24 hours. Bitcoin is down 0.9% in the 24 hours, but 1.4% down in the last hour. If we see the chart and if we see the 24-hour range, so 24 hours, it was $84,000 and it dumped from 84 to 80,000, still down 8.6% for the week and also down like 15% for the month. So we can see the chart as, if we click on like 7 days, it's going to the downtrend. And if I go back and if we check Ethereum, so Ethereum is down a lot. We can see the price is very cheap and it's not performing great. For the week, it's down like 17%. And also for the 24 hours, it's down like 1%. And from the previous like 1 hour and 6 hours, it's been going down. So if we see some other markets, XRP is up 4.6%, Binance is up, uh, Solana, and the most things are red for a day and also still going down. And if I go on Coin Dex Screener and see what's the Pulsechain market is doing today, so Pulsechain is also down. If I click on top tokens, we can see Pulsechain itself is also down like 3.5% in the 24 hours, 4.4% in the last like 6 hours. And if we check like Pulsex, it's also down like 7% in the 24 hours. And Hex is very cheap nowadays. We can see, still going down. It's down like 7.5% in the 24 hours and also like down 5% in the last like 6 hours. So we can see, all the market is like bleeding today. We can see like mostly the red candles. And if I click on gainers, those must be the meme tokens. So this teddy bear is pumping. This is up like almost 3,000% in the 24 hours. So yeah, yeah, it's up like almost 3,000% in the 24 hours. And, it's a good token, teddy bear. If I click on, if we check on, like, if we put the contract address and see, if it's the real teddy bear who is pumping in the 24 hours or, just a fake one. So yeah, this is a real teddy bear. We can see, it's up like it has a lot of like pairs and it's up like 2000, more than like 2000% in the 24 hours. So if I go back and see what's like other exciting things on Paulson today, when the market is red. And so we can see, there is like not much excitement going on. This DAI fork, which is BDAI on Paulson, it's up like 21% in the 24 hours. And we can see, most things are red. If I go on my watch list where I do watch, different tokens, which includes DAI, Hex, PulseX, Incentive, Pulsechain, and also our like green team token, which is called ETHTC. So if I click on ETHTC and if we see the chart, so the chart is we can see the red candles because the whole market is down in the past like 24 hours. But with the help of like green team, it's going up for the last hour. We can see it's up like 1.5%, still down 2.3% in the 24 hours, but the green team is buying and making it up at least like 2% a day. So what like green team is a group of people who buy their tribes token. It could be any token, but for us it's ETHTC. Whenever they see red, like today, we can see it's down like 2%. Uh, they help, by buying and making it up at least average of 2% for a day. So the green team is behind this token, and they're buying. And if I scroll there, we can see they have websites and marketplaces where you can spend your ETHTC directly without even selling. So we can see ETHTC rentals, TC ETHTC trade mart.com, vacation, and some other the goods and services that you can buy or trade with your ETHTC. And if I scroll a bit, we can see a little information about this token. And here is my investment. Like a month ago, I've invested like $790 in ETHTC token. And today, after the big market dumps and still the market is going into the downtrend, still in profit in ETHTC. So my $790 investment is like $1,279 today. So what like 2% philosophy of green team is, if I show the chart. And so what like 2% philosophy is, like if you put any amount, like let's say $800 in a token that you think it's gonna does averages of like 2% every day, after like 37 days, it's gonna be like $1,600. And if it does the same for the 6 months, it's gonna be like $27,000. And if it does the same for the year, it's gonna be $1 million. But crypto market is very volatile. There is like no guarantee. We can see, if we talk about today's market, it's still going to the downtrend. So let's say I've invested like $790, and so after 37 days, I'm gonna have like $1,611, and so far I'm at like $1,279. So I've invested like less than 30 days ago. So I'm close to $1,400. I'm a little behind, but still in profit even if we see the market situation. So if I go back and see, it has a bunch of pairs. It paired with Pulsechain, it paired with Hex, it paired with USDC from Ethereum, Incentive, and also some other tokens. So what that mean is you can buy with Hex, with Pulsechain, and with these like different tokens. So we have like two types of ETHTC. One is on Pulsechain and the other one is on Ethereum. But we always prefer to buy on Pulsechain because it has like less gas fees. And if you trade like on Ethereum, you might pay like $5, $10 in gas fees. So that was the update about market. There is like not much excitement going on from the past like a month or few weeks. Even the big market is like not performing great. Ethereum is like, even Bitcoin did all-time high this year, but Ethereum didn't, and it is still going behind. If we see the price, still very cheap, and it's standing on like $1,800. So where yeah, so there is like not much excitement going on. So we have Dawn and some other people that we can discuss about the market and see what's what we can expect in the like next like 6 months or next year. So hi Dawn, good morning.
Hey there, hey there. Yeah, if you're watching this show on YouTube and you would like to be on this show with us, just send us an email and we'll send you the Zoom link so that you can be included. We'd love to have other YouTube influencers or anyone that's interested in participating in the Green Team. We'd like to have you on the show. And by the way, part of the benefit is that we would help you talk about your regular everyday business and help promote that too. But yeah, let me share my screen and kind of go through my philosophy.
Sure.
It's very, very similar to what Harris does. I basically, let's see, did I share screen yet? No.
No, not yet.
Okay, here we go. Okay, so I basically, like Harris, I start out at CoinGecko and I click on cryptocurrencies by market cap and I look and see what's happening overall. And you can see that these are red all the way across. So nothing is moving up in terms of these top two. The top two are the ones that really, mean the most. Bitcoin is not going up in the last hour, and Ethereum is not going up in the last hour, which means that they're still going down. And if I buy some right now, chances are they're going to still go down. So this is a huge danger signal when everything is red all the way across. So then I go to my favorites list and see how they're doing. In CoinGecko, you can log in and you can enter some of your favorites. Here's some of my favorites. Look, everything's red all the way across. Huge danger signal. So if I buy some Hex today, probably it's going to go down some more. If I buy some Pulsechain today, it's probably going to go down some more. These are my favorite tokens other than the Green Team token. The Green Team token isn't on here because it's not tracked by CoinGecko. But these others of my favorites are tracked. And they're all saying, whoa, 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 stay away, don't buy. That's what they're saying to me. So then my next step is to go to Deck Screener. And by the way, if you'd like to have a link to this particular watch list that I like to look at, we will put it in the description part of the YouTube channel, or you can email us. You can email me at donald@tcbarter.com and I'll send you the link. Likewise, same thing, email us if you want to be on the show. But if I go to this separate watch list that includes not only my favorites that are on CoinGecko, but also the Green Team token, you can see that, look, my favorite tokens in the last 5 minutes are starting to move up. So that's interesting. If they're starting to move up, that means they're starting to move up. And if I buy some, my opinion is that they're probably going to keep going up. So look at this. In the last 5 minutes, they're all turning green, which says to me that we've hit the bottom for a while. And if I wanted to buy some, chances are I'd be able to ride this wave and go up with the other people that are buying right now. If these were all red in the last 5 minutes in the last hour, it'd say to me, stay away because it's still going down. But because I see them starting to go up, it's saying, maybe I'm interested in joining this party. And if I switch over to the watch list that's just the Green Team token, look at that. It's also starting to go up. If these were all red, I'd probably stay away because even though I want to buy some when it's red, I don't want to buy some when it's red all the way across, which means somebody is still selling, which means that if I buy some, probably it's going to keep on being red and keep on going down some more. But because in the last 5 minutes, in the last hour, I see green, not only on the Green Team token, but also on the ones that are paired with it, like PulseX, Incentive, Hex, and so forth. The ones that are paired with it have started going up. The Green Team token is starting going up. That's a big buy signal for me. The favorite place that I have to buy is at Pitius.io. And if I go here and connect my wallet and put in something that I have to spend and here's some US dollars that I have in this wallet, and I can trade them for ETHTC here at Pitius.io. It's Piteas.io. And if I want to put, let's say, $100 in, this is going to show me how much I'm helping the price go up. Right here where it says price impact, 1.8%. That's not going to make everybody's tokens go up 1.8% because I'm only buying $100 worth. It's gonna affect 1.8% on at least $100 worth, which is still nice. So to me, helping the price 1.8% on $100 worth is worth it. If I look at this point to show route, it'll show me that Pitius is going to shop around for me and find out which of those pairs is the best place to do my trade. It's going to trade USDC over to Pulse and then trade now it changed. It's going to change the USDC over to DAI, which is another form of virtual cash, and then trade that to Pulse tokens and trade that to Ethtc. And for part of it, it's going to do DAI to Pulse X instead of Pulse, and then Pulse X to ETC. So this software at Piteous.io is wonderful because it's shopping around for me, looking for the best price. And and I also like the fact that the Piteous seems to limit the robots that are trying to work against me in the background. So they seem to have a better software for, trying to prevent robots from front running me, from, doing the opposite of what I'm doing. So we put in $100 here. It says that its swap has happened already. If we go back to Deck Screener and we refresh and go to the list that is the green team list, the green team list is all one token. It's all ETHTC. It's just one token, but there's different ways to buy it. You can buy it. This one says it's with, let me see, can I change this to daytime so you can see it? Where's the daytime button? Is that it? Oh, there we go. So hopefully you can see this better now, because see, this one is ETHTC paired with Pulse, ETHCC paired with PulseX, paired with US dollars, paired with Hex, and this is the one that's over on the Ethereum network. I ignore that one because it costs 95 cents each for ETHTC over there, and over here at Pulsechain, this 5 zeros and a 47 means for $4.74, I can get 1,000,000 of them. So I'd much rather get them over on Pulsechain because the fees are lower, the price is lower, and with the price being lower, in my mind, I think psychologically, people are going to be more inclined to get them cheap rather than getting them for 95 cents a piece. So look at this. Now it's green almost all the way across. And in the last hour, it's up more than our 2% per day goal, which is wonderful. So myself buying and any other green team, participants that are buying has helped it so that it's up our goal of an average of 2% a day. So if you want to join the green team, all it means is that you put Pulsechain into your wallet as a network. You bridge some Ethereum or USDC over from the Ethereum network over to the Pulsechain network. To do that, you just go to pulsechain.com, pulsechain.com, and right here there's a thing that says bridge. So if you click on this bridge and connect it to your wallet, make sure you're in the Ethereum network in your wallet, and then make sure you've got some Ethereum in your Ethereum network in your wallet to pay the gas fee, because Ethereum is going to charge you a gas fee to do this. And then whatever token it is you have in your Ethereum wallet that you want to switch over to Pulsechain, and I'd recommend that you only consider two of them. Either use USDC or use Ethereum. So you can send Ethereum from Ethereum over to Pulsechain, or you can send USDC from the Ethereum network over to Pulsechain. And you do it here at the bridge. And yes, it does cost some gas fees to pay the Ethereum network to send them over. But once you send them over, now you're going to have Ethereum from Ethereum, or you're going to have USDC from Ethereum, and it'll be riding on the Pulsechain network. And that's what you can use over at Piteous.io to buy some of the green team token, which is called ETHTC. ETHTC is a very interesting token to me because it's not only an opportunity to participate in the green team, but let's see, but see, when it dips, when somebody sells, there's a pack of people that say, "Oh, bargain, bargain," and they tend to buy it to try and keep it going an average of 2% a day. The only thing that's going to make a token go up is people buying it. Doesn't matter how beautiful your website is, doesn't matter how great your story is, doesn't matter how great your software is. Nothing matters other than the fact, is there a team of people that are willing to buy it when it's down? That's simple. If you want to be on a team that's particularly specifically trying to help this token stay at an increase of an average of 2% a day, sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's down 10, 20%. Sometimes somebody sells and it causes the price to go down. And so the green team, jumps in and brings the price back up. Look at all this buying right here, which is why it's up 5% in the last 6 hours. But I was getting ready to say that one nice thing about the ETHTC, not only does it have a green team behind it, how many holders are there? I think there's like 400 holders or something. And out of those, there was on this particular pair, there's been 21 buyers today and only 6 sellers. If we go to one of the other pairs for it, like the Pulsechain pair, it says right here, there's 21 buyers and only 6 sellers. Well, those 21 buyers are probably people that are participating in the green team, helping to make sure that it averages an average of 2% a day. It's not going to go up 2% a day every day. Some days it's going to go down 20% if somebody sells. Some days it's going to go up 20% if a whole lot of people buy. But as long as we can work together as a team and concentrate on this one token and help it go up an average of 2% a day, that's when the chart kicks in for the 2% possibility. Again, there's no guarantee of that, but if there's a team behind it, each $100 that you put in, if the green team's successful, that $100 after a year could be $135,000. It could be. There's no guarantee. After 37 days, it might have doubled by then. If it does average 2% a day on the average, that is the number. Those are the numbers. If $100 averages 2% a day increase for a year, it's worth $135,000. It's simple numbers. If you end up getting $800 in there gradually, and you've got $800 in there and leave it for a year, if the green team succeeds, and there's no guarantee of that, but if we as a green team succeed, your $800 could be worth $1 million. If it is worth $1 million, you can't just sell it and take $1 million out because there's not enough liquidity for that. Just because your portfolio is worth $1 million, it doesn't say you can take it all out today or tomorrow. You have to take it out very, very carefully and slowly so you don't hurt the price of the rest of your portfolio. Let's say you had $10,000 in there and you sell some, and that's automatically going to make the price go down a little bit. The only thing that makes the price go down is somebody sold some. If you're the one selling some and you make the price go down a little bit and you get your $100, so you got $10,000, you sell $100, so now you got $100 and you still should have 9,900 left, right? Oops. When you go look at the value of your other 9,900, it's not worth 9,900 anymore. It might be worth 9,500 because when you sold that $100, it made the price go down. And if the price goes down on each of your tokens, you have to multiply that out to get to your $10,000 worth. And by selling $100 worth, you might make your whole portfolio go down 200, 300, 500. So selling is not a good idea if you're on the green team. So what can you do? Well, you have to wait until it has a very high value and then take out a little bit. Okay, so when it's $1 million value, you can't take out 1,000,000 or 500,000 or even 100,000, or you'll ruin the value of the rest of your tokens that you didn't sell. But you can take out, some. Let's say you take out $20,000 a month, which is only 2% of the $1 million. Well, if the token's going up 2% a day, that's not much. Even if it's only going up 2% a month by then, because let's face it, as time goes on, sometimes you tend to start running out of steam. As time goes on, maybe the green team isn't going to succeed at doing 2% average per day. Maybe it's going to succeed at doing 2% average per month. Well, 2% average per month, if you just took out the profit only, that's $20,000 a month. $800 can turn into a $20,000 a month income. Whoa, I'm going to scratch my head on that one. Wow. Wow, that's what the numbers say. If there's a successful green team, if the green team is successful, and if the $800 averages 2% a day for a year, and it's worth $1 million, and you carefully don't sell it for causing the price to crash, but instead you take out a little bit, take out 2% maybe. Well, 2% of $1 million is $20,000 a month. That's pretty cool, $800 changing into $20,000 a month. If you want to be really, really smart, you could choose not to sell any of it and instead take that $20,000 a month and transfer it over to tcbarter.com, where you can trade it for spendable credits. Let's go log in here. Just a second. use my demonstration email and log in. So you can go to tcbarter.com. Remember, you're going to try and take out 20,000 a month, right? It cost you 800 bucks. You waited a year, and if it's successful, now you can take out $20,000 a month without hurting things. Well, even better than selling $20,000 a month, which will hurt a little bit. Even better could be that you might want to go over here to tcbarter.com, where you can trade your $20,000 a month to get $20,000 a month in spendable trade credits. You can buy TCs at tcbarter.com with your ETHTC or with other cryptocurrency at the current DEX screener or CoinGecko value. So you can change that $20,000 a month into TCs to spend over here. Well, what can you get for it over here? Well, let's see. We'll look at the menu. Here's restaurants. I can go eat all I want at all these restaurants with TC barter. You don't spend the TC barter at the cash register. What you do is you contact the TC barter store and trade your TC credits or your ETHTC to get gift cards. It's a regular gift card like a credit card that runs right through the cash register at the restaurant. So at the restaurant, you don't have to explain to the cashier, oh, I'm paying with tcbarter.com. She's busy. She just wants you to swipe your your card. So you pull out your gift card that you bought at tcbarter.com and you swipe it through the cash register just like a credit card. Boom, you paid, and you paid with, in effect, ETHTC, which you got those $20,000 worth every month, and you only started out by putting in 800 bucks in the first place. 800 bucks after a year, if it does succeed at 2% a day average, now you can take out 20,000 a month and switch it over here to TC barter and go out and spend $20,000 a month on vacation rentals, on buying cars, on jewelry, on all these restaurants. Look at all these restaurants where you can eat with your TC barter credits, which you got $20,000 of them for 800 bucks. And not only that, next month you're going to get another $20,000 worth. Boy, you're going to have a heyday if this green team concept succeeds. And so far, we're doing pretty good at it. Here's another page where you can go to IHOP restaurants. You can go down to Cinemark movies and go to the movies and pay for your snacks and drinks. Boy, you'd have to really work at it to spend $20,000 in 1 month. And next month, you get another $20,000. My goodness, I could retire and just have fun going to the aquarium and Top Golf and Cinemark movies and all these restaurants. And over here at the marketplace, there's jewelry to buy, there's shoes to buy, there's cars to buy. And so, boy, I'm being really smart, in my opinion, not selling, but instead spending. Now, of course, you can do some of each. You can do some of each. And you don't have to wait a year. You could go where you could go here and put in, besides your 800, that's your long-term goal. What if you put in an extra 200 and waited 37 days? And if the green team's successful, that could be worth $400, and go spend $400 at the restaurants that only cost you 200. So now you're eating for half price. You're playing at the movies. You're going to Top Golf for half price. If you leave that 200 in for a whole year, it's going to be a whole lot. So I don't know of a better way myself personally to make money at really anything. And especially, I don't know of a better way to make money with cryptocurrency than to join a team whose specific goal is to help you, help me, help them average 2% a day. How does that happen? Everybody looks at DEX Screener and says, let me see, how are we doing today? So we go over here to the green team list. How are we doing today? Well, let's see, we're doing pretty good. In the last 6 hours, if you average out these 5%, 1%, 1%, they're probably close to 2% a day in the last 6 hours. They were down, but as soon as this 6 hours rolls over to 24 hours, these are going to be the 24-hour figures. We just have to wait a few hours. So look, it's green, it's going up. If I look at the things it's paired with, they're kind of flat. If I look at the overall market, let me refresh this. Oh, let's see, that's the favorites list. I'm going to look at the overall market. The overall market, Bitcoin and Ethereum in the last 24 hours are up a little. So maybe they have hit the bottom for now. But at any rate, I'm looking at my favorites list. I'm looking at the green team list. Have I got an extra $100 I could put in there to help this stay at 2% a day? You know, the interesting thing is if I remember how I said if you sell $100 worth, maybe your portfolio is going to go down more than $100 worth. So what's the point? Well, likewise, if you buy $100 worth, maybe your portfolio is going to go up more than 100%. It's almost like you got them for free. If my portfolio is worth $10,000 and I put in another $100 and it helps force the price up, instead of being worth 10,100, chances are it's going to be worth 10,200, 10,300, because it forces the price up when you buy. And if the price is up, all the rest of the tokens that you already own also went up. And all of Harris's tokens also went up, and all of mine, and all everybody else on the green team, everybody's tokens went up by that much. So by putting in $100, maybe you're helping your portfolio $150 or $200. You don't know exactly, because it depends on that particular liquidity pool. But the point is, buying usually gives you a multiplier effect that your portfolio goes up more than what you spent. Selling has a multiplier effect that makes your portfolio go down more than what you sold. So to me, selling is just totally the wrong idea when it comes to cryptocurrency. When it comes to cryptocurrency, in my mind, it's buy and hold for like a year, join a green team, and be in the mode of buying a little bit when I can and not selling. And when I'm ready to start spending, the answer for me is to go spend and not sell. So how can I spend? Well, I can go to one of these pairs, and over here on the bottom, it lists all these different websites where I can spend. Look at this. I can go to this website and I can spend ETHTC. Everything you need is just one trade away. You can spend your ETHTC over here. Here's another one where there's real estate and rentals where you can advertise. Here's another one where it's just a directory, worldwide directory. Here's another one for vacation rentals. Here's another one where I can spend my ETHTC. Well, this is another YouTube channel. Here's a recommended list where I can spend ETHTC. Where is the one I was looking for? Let me see. Oh, here we go. Here's a whole list of places where I can learn about ETHTC, buy, sell, trade with ETHTC. And at tcbarter.com, I can transfer them into the TC barter credits, which are not called ETHTC. The ETHTC ones are the Ethereum compatible trade credits, which means that you can buy them on Ethereum or on any Ethereum compatible chain like Pulsechain, which is where I like to buy them because the fees are lower. But when you buy with ETHTC or buy and sell with ETHTC, that's wonderful, but you are paying the blockchain fees because it's on the blockchain. You're paying the Pulsechain gas fee, which isn't much, but it's still a fee. Whereas if you go to tcbarter.com and you transfer them into tcbarter.com credits, now there's no more gas fee, because over here at tcbarter.com, you can transfer from here to there with no fees whatsoever. You can join as a participant with no fees whatsoever. You can place a free listing at tcbarter.com. Let's say you want to just earn some TCs at tcbarter.com. Put in your listing, I offer dental work, I offer eyeglass services, I do tree trimming, house painting, I do car repairs. Put in what you can do to earn some. You can also list products and vehicles and vacation rentals and so forth for sale. But the listings are free. You can enroll right now and put in your name, your email, your phone number, and what you have for sale and what you want to buy. And you can trade for those things. You can also place products and gift certificates on consignment in the TC store. You can also refer a friend to tcbarter.com and earn 10 TCs for each friend that enrolls. You join free, they join free, but when you refer them and they join and put in a complete verified listing, you get 10 TCs each. Sign up 10 friends, you got 100 TCs. Now you can go out to dinner using those 10 TCs. Or you can buy your TCs with ETHTC or other cryptocurrency. So tcbarter.com offers you a way to spend your profits without selling your tokens, without forcing the price down, without converting them to cash or converting them to USDC or Ethereum again, which forces the price down a little bit. So what you can do is take your profits, switch them over to tcbarter.com, and you're not selling. You're just transferring from one account to another. Anytime you transfer to another person, like because you're buying a car or something, or you transfer to tcbarter.com, that's not spending. It's not going to make a red candle. It's not going to make the price go down. You didn't sell it. You just transferred it from your account to theirs, and that's not a sales transaction. Over here at tcbarter.com, you got restaurants, a complete market. There's 2,500 people already advertising for free here, and most of them are interested in either ETHTC or the TC on the website itself. These TCs are the ones that you can buy with your ETHTC, or you can earn them by doing house painting or carpet cleaning or whatever you do. And there's no gas fees and there's no advertising fee. Or you can do direct trades. I'm a dentist. I'll fix your teeth if you give me some eyeglasses. I'll trade you my car if you give me a boat. I'll trim your trees if you mow my lawn. You can do direct trades in here, and you don't have to use cryptocurrency or TCs, just trade. This one over here is an option where you can use your cryptocurrency, such as ETHTC. When you look at these listings, when you go to the people section, it'll show you, oh, it's actually the market section. Sorry, you go to the market section showing what they have for sale, and it'll show you this bakery wants TCs. Let's see if there's some here that want something other than TCs. Here's somebody that'll sell you a travel club membership, and they'll take any of the three. You can pay them with TCs, you can do a direct trade with them, trade them a boat, they'll give you a travel club membership, or you can pay them with CC. Here's a person selling gemstones, they'll take all three. Direct trade, you trade them a ring, they'll give you another ring. You trade them painting their house, and they'll trade you some jewelry, whatever. Or you can pay with cryptocurrency, or you can use the TCs. To me, the smartest ones are to use the TCs because there's no gas fees. Now, there's another nice thing about trading TCs at tcbarter.com, and that is that it's more private. When you pay somebody with any kind of blockchain cryptocurrency, it's a public transaction. They now know, well, everyone knows where the crypto, what the address of the crypto, the public address of the person who sent you the crypto. They know the public address of whoever paid you. They know how much you have in your account. They know what public address you sent them to. They can see where they came from, how many you have, and where you sent them. That's all public on any of the blockchains. That's public on Bitcoin. It's public on Ethereum. It's public on Pulsechain. It's public on all transactions on the blockchain are public. We're over here at tcbarter.com. They're not. Nobody can see who sent them to you. Nobody can see how many you have, and nobody can see what address or who you sent them to. It's not a public record. So that's very, very interesting. So how are we doing over here on our 2% goal? Let's look at the watch list. Again, if you want this watch list link to be able to look at this and watch it, it's available. We just click right here, edit shared settings, and it makes a link that I can send to you. If you email us, we'll send it to you, or you can look in the description on YouTube. So how are we doing? In the last 6 hours, this one's 5%. This is the same token, but it's different ways to buy it, different pairs. So if you average these out, they're close to 2%, close. Maybe I want to help it a little bit more. So I'm going to go over here to Piteous.io. What I have in this wallet to spend is US dollars. So I'm going to use USDC. What if I put in $100? Let's see. And this shows me that that's going to help at 2%, but only on $100 worth. So overall, it won't be 2% on everything. It has to be mixed in the puddle to see how much of the puddle $100 is. But on my $100, it's going to help at 2% on that quantity. Here's the route it's going to do. It's going to change my US dollars to Pulse and change those to ETHTC. And then some of it, it's going to change it to DAI and change it from DAI to PulseX and from PulseX to ETC. So that's nice. Notice what Piteous is doing is shopping around for me, finding the best deal for me. And I love the fact that Piteous also tends to help prevent front running and robot transactions that are trying to make a profit against you, against me. When you buy over at pulsex.com, it's a wonderful exchange. However, I've found that there's robots over there that are going to try and trade faster than I do. They're going to try and there's a lot of software out there that tries to trade against you. And I've seen that occur more often at Pulsex than over at Piteous. So I like to use Piteous. You know, some computer programs watch what we're doing and they try and beat us to it. And I've noticed that Piteous is a little bit better at preventing that. So how did our $100 do? Did we help our green team concept? Yep. See, these are getting closer to 2% average per day. So that's me helping. If you want to help, how do you do it? Well, you make a wallet at either MetaMask or at Rabby. I like Rabby wallet, RABBY. I like it the best. And you buy some cryptocurrency either within the MetaMask wallet directly, or you can buy some at Coinbase or at Kraken, and then transfer it over to your MetaMask or your Rabby wallet. After you do that, you have to go to the Pulsechain.com bridge. And where do I have that in here? We'll just go back to Pulsechain.com. You've got to go to the Pulsechain.com bridge and bridge it over to Pulsechain from the Ethereum network. You click right here on bridge, and then you click here, and then you put in how much you want to transfer. Make sure you've got some Ethereum in your wallet to pay the gas fee. And then once it gets over to Pulsechain, it's going to be called USDC from Ethereum. Or if you're transferring over Ethereum, it's going to be called Ethereum from Ethereum once it gets over to Pulsechain. And that means that if you ever wanted to, you could transfer it back to the Ethereum network, transfer it back to Coinbase or MetaMask and put the money in your wallet, which I don't encourage, because I encourage people to do as I do, transfer it over to tcbarter.com and just spend it, which means that you're not selling, which means you're not hurting the price. So earn and spend, or invest and spend, whichever it is that you like. We're not making any recommendations. We're just a team trying to hit our goal. That's all. No guarantee of that, but we sure have been doing good lately. I think Harris said he put in $790, and theoretically within 37 days out of that 790, he's going to have 1,600. I think he's already up to 12 or 1,300, and it hasn't even been 37 days yet. So that's my speech for the day. Anybody else want to make any comments? Victor, Lon, anybody who's visiting with us today? Okay, Harris, I guess we're going to tell everybody bye-bye and see you tomorrow, maybe.
All right. Thank you so much for watching guys on YouTube. We'll talk to you tomorrow at the same time, 8 a.m. Mountain Time. Have a great day.
Thank you for coming.